Hey, it's Brian from PTA Global, Master Trainer for Techno Gym. Back here for part 2 with Cheryl at Del Corporal Studio in Chicago. Part 1 we looked at core progressions with the hip belt from the prone position. Now we're going to look at core progressions with the hip belt from the kneeling position. Okay, so Cheryl's going to get down. She's ready to go. She's hooked up to the belt already. So she's on the kneeling position. She's going to go right on the mat here. So now we're on the vertical handle on the Kinesis One. It's going to be pulling us back in this direction, giving her a little bit of a pull here. Now, what's the point of going from a kneeling position? A couple things. We're going to pretty much take her everything from the knee down out of the movement. So in order for her, we want to see in this movement is her to be nice and tall. So the cue we'll give a lot is to imagine you've got a string that's pulling you straight up to the ceiling. So we get everything in this area here from the knee all the way up to the head in good alignment. So what we're going to do is we're going to take advantage of the dual cable stacks here. So we're going to have one cable pulling her here and a completely separate resistance pulling her here. We talked about progressive versus traditional clients. Cheryl's going to be our traditional client here. Our traditional client is someone, remember, who likes routine and wants to feel emotionally safe. So we're going to do something pretty basic with her and show you how to give you a few progressions and then change her into a progressive client. Okay? Changing personality types on the run. So what we're going to do is a cable rotation. Okay, so she's just going to come out to my hand here, rotate. Okay, working a lot of, from an anatomy standpoint, a lot of our spiral lines and functional lines, and you're cueing her to stay nice and tall on this. So she's getting a pull going that way, and she's getting a pull coming across. Okay, what I can do with a traditional client is change the beginning position. So I'm going to take her in that kneeling stance, but go to a half kneeling or one knee. Okay, so she's still going to be nice and tall. Do the same exact movement here. Pretty safe. Still a lot of work going through the core here. Actually giving her a little bit more support from this position. Okay, I'm going to decrease that support a little bit from this progression here, and I'm going to take her front foot and line it up with her back knee. Okay, like she's on a 2x4, so that way you feel a little bit more wobbly there. Good. So let's do that same movement here. So you got a pull going this way, and you're going rotation going the other way. Excellent. So now we're going to change her into a progressive client. Okay. We're going to keep her in this position here, that's progressive client. What I'm going to do is I'm going to change the triangulation. So triangulation, we're just going to start going in different directions. She doesn't know where she's going to go because I'm going to have her just touch my hand wherever when she rotates. So let's go, and actually let's make it a one-arm rotation. So, yep, we'll go right arm only. Go ahead and bring it out, touch my hand. Good. Good. So each time, it's going to be a different reach, and with the Kinesis, we just do this on the fly because it can go in any direction and still get a lot of resistance. Feeling a lot more back of the shoulder?
Yes.
Good. Okay, we'll do a couple more. Nice. And then coming down. Excellent. Okay, so with a progressive client, you can see we change that direction, and when she's kind of reaching all in space, she's focusing on staying tall with her core, but also what? Where my hand is. So it's not, we're not really counting reps, and what we'll usually do for that is just do a set amount of time based on what the goal is.